Hello there, how you doing? First things first, my dog is here, okay? I've been seeing comments from people saying that, where's my dog? You've not seen my dog in like a week or two, right? Here is my dog, okay? My dog is still alive, okay? I've not got rid of my dog. Anyway, that's dog out the way now, okay? He is still alive. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the FIFA esports scene, because you may be like, why am I doing this? Because in recent couple of weeks and months, I've been doing just more actual IRL football stuff, more serious topics. However, I saw a video on Twitter about an hour ago, and I watched it like 5 times, and it still pisses me off to the now. Cheapest and most reliable coins on the market. Go down to u7buy.com. Link is down below in description, and make sure to use code Vizeh at checkout for 5% off. And to be fair, it's been a long time since I've done a video just talking about the FIFA scene, because I mean, as you guys know, I've not played a game that much recently this year, and that's why I've not done many videos about it. You know, if I don't play it, I'm not going to do as many videos about it really. But this one I have a passion in, because if you didn't see, about 2 weeks ago, I did the presenting commentary for the Premier League event with Burnley Football Club, which was an absolutely massive deal for me, and I was honoured by the fact that they even wanted me. The Burnley Football Club wanted me to be the presenter and the main host of that event. I thought that was amazing, and I will always thank them for that, for giving me that opportunity. And I was watching the event, and I talked to a lot of the pros there, because there were 16 on per side, so 32 pros. So I talked to about, I want to say about half of them, to be fair. And I'm not going to say who, but I have this thing that when I talk to a pro player, which has been many, you know, I got over 100 or something in the last like year or two, right? I always ask them, do you enjoy playing FIFA? And I think about it's no more than 10%, okay? No more than 10% actually says to me yes. You know, do you have that feeling to wake up early in the morning just so that you can get some games of FIFA in? Do you still get that feeling that you used to get maybe when you were younger, and that you was a bit more just having a laugh with it all? When I look at the esports scene and I look at it compared to where it's come from back in FIFA 17, and even predate that, you know, we had the FIWC, we had the Gfinity events, and even like Virgin Gaming back in FIFA 13. I know the FIFA esports scene. I used to play on Virgin Gaming back in FIFA 13 and played games like $10 a time. We need to see more progress, more predominantly onto support of the actual pro players, and to give people a reason to, number one, care about it, and number two, actually want to compete in it themselves. Because right now, financially, there's no other reason to really be a pro player on FIFA other than the fact that you're kind of bored. Honestly, I think that's the actual honest reason. Like, you're decent at FIFA and you've got a lot of spare time. That's pretty much how I see it for most pro players, and they will even admit to that. The video that I saw, I will show you guys in about a minute. However, I will just simply say that in terms of the prize pools are what massively drives an esport to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and we've stood still since FIFA 19, and that is a fact. The prize pools have gone lower since then. Of course there's been COVID, but in my opinion, it's still not a good excuse, because EA, they literally make, and I mean, I'm not lying when I say this, they could literally make like $1 million, okay, plus over one lightning round, right? And you're telling me they can only give away 2 million over the course of an entire year? Are you serious? No, come on, you can do so much more. This is EA Sports. They make literally over $1 billion minimum. It's probably like, I think it's like 1.6 billion on just transactions of FP alone. So I think they can afford to chuck out, you know, about a couple mil, you know, across the entire for a year. Because when I talk to these pro players, they need support. Financially, they need support, because unless if you're signed by a club or organization that will actually help you, which is hard to get in one, and number two, is hard to get one which will give you enough money to really live off it. Like, there's only a select few in the actual scene that makes a living off just being a pro player. Most of them, the only other hope is to try to use that, being the fact you're a pro player, to get a decent revenue off Twitch or off YouTube. If not, if you're just a pro player and you're relying purely off prize pools, you stand absolutely no chance, unless if you're guaranteeing yourself to be in top 8, top 16 every single event. Even top 16 isn't really enough. Let's just take last year for example, $2.2 million, and let's just see the actual, how it's dispersed in the actual event. So if you came first, $100,000. Okay, cool. If you came into the top 16, $5 grand. Okay, cool. And this is, by the way, this is the best of the best. This isn't like, you know, a normal tournament. This is the best of the best. You could be the 25th best player in the world and you get $1.5 thousand, you know, 1.5k. That's not good enough. I'm sorry, it's not. Like, you could be the 25th best because it's hard to get into this global series final event, and you're telling me that they make 1.5k being the best in the world. I'm sorry, it's just not good enough, man. This is North America, Xbox, and also on PS4, and you could be the 9th best player or 16th, and you get a grand. $1,000 for being the 9th best player in North America. The problem is you need a organization to really help you in the world of esports. Otherwise, you cannot rely on doing well in events, because we all know how FIFA is, and that when you play FIFA, especially at the top level of esports, there's so much that can go against you, and it is very, very tough to really succeed in it. You know, not just teams and not just, you know, qualifying and servers to actually get to an event, but then when you get to an event, there could be so many things that could go against you just in-game, lucky bounces, things, incredible saves that the opponent has no control over. Your player may just have a normal one-on-one and just miss it. Like, there's so many things that can go against your favor here that just kind of puts it way up in the balance here. I saw a tweet here by J-Ling's Porsche. His name's Porsche, but he plays for the J-Ling's esports team. I didn't even know that JC Lingard had an esports team. That's so mad. However, he put out this tweet saying FIFA 22 esports is fun, and I want you to watch it and try your best to not get pissed off, because when you're up against esport players, it is this. So watch this. Here we go. Neymar, Messi, green time from how the far out that is. Just spammed it up top. Bounces back to Vizeh Jr. again. Green time.
That's fucking illegal.
Just another green time from range.
Off, you knobhead.
Those stupid little fancy flick things when it clearly wasn't even fucking necessary.
And then here we go. Just time waste. Just keep the ball. And then gets his actual first big chance. Disguise it. Sorry to Rudishaw's mother. And then guess what happens when he's 2-0 up? He's just going to keep running backwards and just keep the ball. And there's not really anything that you can do. By the way, you can't really do anything. If the opponent wants to keep the ball, he'll keep the ball. I mean, it's fucking exciting, isn't it? I mean, you can do this easily in an actual... Oh my god. He's just done it again. I forgot he did it the third time. So my guy just keeps the ball the entire time and scores the same, just... Like, it takes no skill. I'm sorry, it takes no skill to do a green time shot from that far out. Like, that's not... It takes no skill, that, man. Again, he's doing team press, by the way. Like, he's doing team press. There's nothing that he can do. Like,
oh, real classy, pal. Real classy.
Oh, God's sake. More team press, gets caught up for trying to get the ball, and then just scores that, which is ridiculous. It's happened again. Again. Now I cannot understand why EA doesn't put that much money into it, because it's not really it is an esport, but it's got so many things that can go against it and kind of makes it that it's not really just purely based on the skill of the player. Like, it is, but it's also not at the same time. There's so much that you can exploit, like so much that you can exploit. Let's just take for example like a normal like esport game like Rocket League. Rocket League is a skill gap. You need to be good at that, like flying in the air, doing these massive flicks, and that takes time, and that is based on purely on what you do and how you control the game. Also, in terms of like, let's say Call of Duty, there could be a few more things that could be a bit annoying, like servers or like the bullet hitboxes and all that kind of stuff, but all in all, it's pretty consistent in terms of like you are in control of yourself. That's the thing with FIFA, that you don't have full control of what you actually do. Tell me your thoughts about the esports scene, because like I know so many lads in it, and like fair play, because I can't put myself through that. Like, it's just too much for me mentally. And no wonder why also pros are just giving up, because like it's just not worth the effort for most people. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time for another video, and stay safe, boys.